Okay. Hey, hi, hello, everybody. Forgotten Ones is off this week for illness-related reasons. But we are going to do something different. But the same, but different. Uh, this is going to be a side story set in the same sort of universe as Forgotten Ones. So, Faerun with twists, I suppose, would be the best way to put it. And it's going to be the Forgotten Ones players minus Spud. So joining us this week is Azure Mountain playing Fynn the Human Fighter.
Yep.
We have Avis playing Carabdis, Human Warlock.
Hey.
We have Digo playing Zuri, Kobold Thief.
Hello.
And we have Space Jawa playing Yoga Stonesoul, half-orc monk.
Meaning there will not be French this week.
Not this week. I'm sure you'll find something else to say, though. Some other hilarious accent. You do not have to. Do not take that as a challenge, please.
Well, I mean, I've already got a voice worked out. So.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me just take this.
It may be a bit of a work in progress, but.
No worries. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a bit different. You are all starting as level 10 adventurers, as we discussed throughout this week. And you are all, for one reason or another, part of a group. And this adventuring group is actually much larger than the four of you. But you are a sort of subgroup in your own right. And the four of you have just gotten your latest payment from a particular higher up in said organization, and that organization being the borrowers. Quote, because we're all living on borrowed time, is apparently the motto of the founder. But but you are all in the Low Lantern, which is let me make sure this is shared with y'all. Share. And you are all in the Low Lantern, which is right down here. It's got a whole little thing next to it, but where the circle is centered is the actual thing. It is an aging 3-masted merchant ship that is permanently docked in this harbor. You can tell from looking at it, and you've all been to Baldur's Gate at one point or another, but you know from looking at it that if this boat went out to sea, everyone on it would die. So it doesn't go out to sea anymore. Subsequently, the captain has turned it into a sort of tavern / gambling house that is open all day, every day, and late into the night. You can find people playing Three Dragon Ante, Baldur's Bones, chess, checkers, any sort of game that could feasibly have someone gambling about it, as well as.
How about Old Maid?
Old Maid. You know what? Probably. I am certain there are some people playing some very intense games of Old Maid somewhere in this building. You do not want to get involved. But you all are not off in a corner, but you are all seated along the bar, where an aging drow is basically passing along a sack of coins to. Who would you say is the leader of this fair group?
I mean, my gut, I want to say the anime protagonist, dude.
Yeah. He's not the charismatic face, but he is probably the leader.
Zuri not leader. Zuri merely cog. Great wheel of the game.
If a sack of coins is going to be handed to him, Mana's going to pick it up.
I mean,
All
fair.
right,
Let me just do some adjusting real fast. Some of y'all are just a touch quiet. So I'm gonna adjust that real fast. Yeah, okay. If you are taking the money, the drow will hand Fynn the money. It's a sack of gold.
Well, I feel like she'll start to hand Fynn the money, and then Mana will grab it instead.
Also fair.
Is Mana known for making sure everyone gets their fair share?
Well,
Mana doesn't care about the money.
Across
Mana's-
time and
yeah, Fynn
space.
doesn't really either.
Two completely disparate figures, a half-orc monk and a lizard folk ranger / barbarian, have one intense thing in common. Am I getting paid? Deep in their soul, they feel it. So,
Listen, I will say this. You're getting your money. You're getting what you expect. But if there's something else in there that I want, you're not getting it.
Ew.
The drow says, No, it's just the money for right now. I'm still in the process of getting the information that the two of you require.
Much appreciated.
So yes, there's 4,000 gold in there to be evenly split between the lot of you.
Wow.
Yes, it's almost like your 10th level adventurers.
We clearly did something impressive.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Special adventures.
Honestly, that
was
might
very-
be a little low for 10th level adventurers, but I have no concept of money. So
Me neither.
Our last adventure was very impressive and very off-screen.
it was.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, you've had lots of very impressive off-screen adventures. Again, you're level 10.
Probably saved several villages.
Mm-hmm. Several villages, fought a demon lord or two, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And after passing you the money, the drow sort of stands up, finishes the pint of ale they were drinking, and passes the glass back to the captain, the owner of the Low Lantern, who you can see is gently feeding a crab that is on her shoulder.
I love that for some reason.
Crab, okay.
Because
Yes.
crabs are awesome.
Yes.
In a pinch, it'll do.
Damn it, that's really good.
Yeah.
The drow says, they're sort of keeping themselves hooded and wrapped up because people not super fond of drow. Says, I will. How about we meet back here in 24 hours and I'll see whether or not I have the information you require, or at the very least, a new job for you.
Thank you. We'll be there.
Might as well.
And
Yes.
the drow heads out, and thus leaving you fresh off an adventure, well rested, because this takes place, after you have gotten into the city and rested. 24 hours to do as you please in the city of Baldur's Gate.
I do want to do one thing before they leave
Mm-hmm.
because I simply can do this as my
Get-
particular brand of warlock. I want to tell the crab telepathically that he is a good boy. And that is
Okay.
it.
You telepathically hear back. Pinch, 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 pinch.
Fantastic.
That is the perfect response.
Right?
I expected nothing less, and I still adored it.
So yes. Avis is still a bit quiet. Okay, I will up her volume a bit more, but whoop, that's probably too much. All right. Anyway, so yes, 24 hours, the city of Baldur's Gate, where there are high lives and low lives, anywhere you can possibly find them. So, what sort of thing strikes your fancy right now?
We has money, we has time. What can we do with that?
I'd say either gathering information or patrolling the streets to stop crime.
¿Por qué no los dos?
What?
¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both?
Ah,
We do both. We beat up people for information. That is a great idea.
Thank
we
you,
could just look
mysterious sky voice. Sorry, you were saying, Avis?
Well, you guys can beat up crime if it comes up. The information is more what I'm interested in.
I feel inclined to think that does Baldur's Gate have much in the way of like places where people can go for fights?
On a purely legal level, no. On a back alley brawl kind of level, definitely.
Okay, we're
In a I want to start a fight in the tavern, yes.
Does this mean we're going right back into the place we were in?
well, where's the place where it's most likely to be overlooked and the closest thing to legal?
This is low. The Low Lantern is probably the place that has the best chance of like fights breaking out and not having an issue, because you've seen fights break out in the Low Lantern, and basically the only rule is if you damage something, you pay for it. That's it.
Well, okay then.
So if you want to fight someone in here, you are more than welcome to.
Well, not going to start a fight, but going to be on the lookout for anyone else who's actively looking to start a fight.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to put in my dice tower. Let me do that real fast.
Dun, dun,
So, like,
dun.
if there's anyone who's trying to cause trouble or obviously is looking to pick a fight with someone.
Huh. I think I might have to restart to get my dice tower, so no secret rolls today.
I see the box for it.
I don't, which is the problem.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so
Actually.
y'all can roll. I just can't roll
Yep.
secretly right now.
Hmm.
Wait.
Don't
No.
know what that roll was, but
Fight crazed. Remember, we can read it all today.
So, yeah, I should probably. I mean, as long as that's being brought up, I should mentioning the language thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can. You should be able to edit the sheet yourself, but I'll go ahead and do it for you.
Oh.
Elvish.
Oh, okay.
Boop.
I really like how primordial text looks. It looks so nice.
It's very good. I
Yeah.
do like that it just kept the smiley.
I wasn't sure what it was gonna do with that because I know Infernal it actually looks like something else.
Yeah, it looks different. I need to figure out how I can add more text to this, because I definitely have more text things that I can add.
Oh.
Fancy.
yeah.
That is fancy lettering.
Yes, that is celestial. Anywho, so let's let me do a quick roll to see what we got going on here. 15. I think that game of Old Maid just went south.
Oh boy.
So, let me grab 2 members of the bar staff. No, not the bar staff. We play for keeps in Old Maid. Let me find 2 ruffians. Rough. Nope. Thug. Let's go with Thug. That seems reasonable.
All of that. No one but Din can understand.
Well, fortunately, the recording will have it all, and so will stream. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to, there are two men going at it right now. two big burly dudes with leather armor, just going fist to fist, knuckle to knuckle. Would you like to step in, Yoga Stonesoul?
Like, are they? What's going on with their fight thus far?
Here is how it went down. The one person grabbed the one. It was down to the final sort of draw, and the other person reached for the not maid. And the guy holding the old maid said, "F that," and punched him. And cards went a-flying, and the table was turned aside, and the two are just sort of wailing on each other in a very sort of undisciplined brawl that is slamming into other tables, breaking glass, disrupting the just riveting gambling scene, but quickly turning into exactly what Mana is doing, gambling on the fight.
Okay, so she is going to get involved, and she is going. Now, can I I am. Let me. Okay. Now, would she be aware of being able to use Thorn Whip without accidentally killing either of them?
I allow stun damage, so yes.
Okay, so she is going to use Thorn Whip on the guy who started the fight to pull the guy towards her.
Okay.
And when he gets near, she is going to headbutt him face to face.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack to see whether or not it hits the guy.
Okay.
Or if you grab someone else.
Okay. What? Oops! I accidentally.
No worries.
I accidentally doubled it or something.
Whoop,
so.
there you go.
Okay, so
there should just be a sword you can press to do it. Yeah, that's going to hit him.
All right.
So roll 2d6 for damage. Oh, that's strange. It hasn't updated to show 2d6.
Get over here. Okay, I still need to work on the voice. That was.
Oh, damn. That's the wrong spot to put in. There we go. Wound, not temp. Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage. And you said you wanted to headbutt after that?
Yes, face to face.
All right. Go for it. I'm pretty sure that's an unarmed attack, which for you, man, I always forget how martial arts works with this.
I think with monks it's plus dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's a roll proficiency plus dex. So,
which is a lot.
it's plus 7. So yeah.
So where do I don't roll that?
Yeah, just roll a d20 and then add 7 to it. Like you can, or add 7 using the modifier at the bottom. I don't have an action for you specifically for headbutt. Oof. That is a 1. I think the dude's skull is tougher than yours somehow.
Yeah, he's a bit thick-headed.
Yep.
Yes.
That would explain his behavior.
Yep. And I think the other thug has sort of backed away like, hell yeah, let those two people fight. But this main thug, I think, is gonna take a swing at you now. So let's go with I believe it's just a... Yeah, I'm gonna say not using a mace, which is what he would normally have. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a He gets 2 attacks, and I don't think either of those hit you. I do believe your armor class is better than that. Whoops. Yes, it is.
Okay.
So 2 wild swings that you very effortlessly dodged, or just tanked like a boss, one way or the other.
Okay, so then I am next going to use Clench of the North Wind to cast Hold Person.
Okay. All right, let me do that real fast. Let's see how this one works. Hold person. Let's see. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. That probably won't work out well for him.
Doesn't sound like it would.
Oh, well, maybe he's wiser than would appear. Huh. Because I believe the way yours works is with Clench of the North Wind. Yeah, you spend 3 key points to cast that, and it is how. Let's see. With these spells. Sorry, I'm not. Monks and spells are always a bit weird to me. I can never remember quite what they use to like do the check. Oh, I forgot you can up the spell level using this. Ooh, fancy. So you have spent 3 key points here. And oh, you know what? I bet if I just check spell casting, that would your magic initiative feat, it would tell me. Oh wait, no, that's different.
Yeah, the Hold Person comes from the way of the 4 elements and the discipline.
I apologize for this delay. I'm just a little confused by what the DC is going to be on this one. I still think a 17 is probably going to beat it. So I'll check that now. I'm going to just say he wins for the time being. So you do not manage to hold him. But he is clearly having some like, okay, who am I fighting now? What's happening here?
and Yoga will have a very big smile on her face, like she's enjoying this.
Of course she is. Would anyone else like to chip into this fight, or are you just gonna let her be?
Nah, I imagine this as just being like a comedic gag for a minute.
I imagine that Mana hasn't left her chair.
Finn's just gonna sit there sighing a bit.
Fair enough.
Again, really?
Yuri don't want friend to be all by himself in fight, so Yuri going to join.
Okay. What would Zuri like to do?
Zuri going to finish mug of whatever she's drinking, and she's going to use mug because she doesn't want to kill anyone. She just wants to pop them with it.
So you're gonna throw a glass mug, or not necessarily a glass mug, but you're gonna throw a mug at Mug of the Thug.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mug up.
All right. Improvised weaponry, I think, is just a D20.
Okay.
And I think it's also includes strength. Are you throwing it, or are you just like running up and hitting him with it?
Throw.
Okay, I think it's strength in this case.
Strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Boop.
It clatters to the ground, sort of not even quite reaching. But it does encourage the rest of the bar to start chucking crap into that zone. So projectiles
Slide
are
the bartender 20 gold.
The crab scuttles down the bartender's arm, grabs the gold, and scuttles back up. So yes, I'm gonna make 2 rolls real fast. Let's see if anything from the crowd hits. It looks like both of those end up hitting the thug. And he gets mostly just splashed with alcohol and slightly dinged up. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Slightly dinged up by the situation. So I'm gonna say he takes. Let's do a D4. That was what it would be anyway. He takes a whole 4 damage. Okay. I believe it's back to you, Yoga.
Okay, I'm wondering about one thing I'm seeing here. It says, it says patient defense. You can spend 1 Kai point to take a dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. Would that be something I'd prepare to evade on an opponent's move, or what?
You take it on your action, and then if they attack you, they get disadvantage.
Yeah.
On attacks on you.
Yes, that is how it works.
Okay. All right. So let's see.
Oh, there we go. It's a key save. So that would be 8 plus proficiency bonus plus wisdom modifier. So in your case, it would have been 8 plus 4, so 12 plus 3. So 17, yes, 17 still would have won. So I have
that's a pretty high save.
Yeah, no, it is. I agree.
Yep.
So
But it's meet or exceeds to succeed.
Yep.
Yep.
I
So
just realized your DC is the same as mine.
Okay, so I'm going to now the flurry of blows, can I use that even if I miss with the first attack?
You have to hit.
yeah.
So it's either you hit with the first or you hit with your second attack. As long as you hit, you can use it.
Yep.
Oh, because I already
You have an
the
extra attack. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So technically, you could.
You can hit someone a lot, yes.
You can nuke.
She can do that thing she loves to do, which is hit people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I can just roll 2 d20s then, or
Yes, go ahead and do that.
and would it with dexterity or what, or just
I believe for your martial arts it's dexterity. And that's for attack and damage rolls. And
well, where does the 7 come from? Because abilities, I've got a +3 on just straight dex.
the +7 is because you have +4 proficiency.
Oh, okay.
So and you are proficient in fist. Yeah. And at your level, at your level, your attacks deal a d6 of damage.
Muscle wizard, cast fist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so just 2d20 plus 7.
Yes. All right. That is an 18, which is a hit.
Sweet.
Should I have rolled each of them separately for the...
Well, yeah, probably. But, I mean, either one still hits. It's not like this guy's wearing anything significant.
Can I roll damage and then decide to use the Kai for extra?
Yes, you can roll damage first and then figure out if you want flurry of blows.
Okay, so then this is just straight up 2d6.
Yeah. That's 8. That's there should be a bonus. Hold on, let me double check this again.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2d6 plus your dex. And yeah, proficiency doesn't get added to damage, but it does get added to attack rolls. So sorry, I'm just my brain is just going like, how does this work again? So that would actually be 5 and 9, which is 14, which is, in this particular case, the guy says, I give! Because he looks just about unconscious.
Oh, okay. That was fast.
Yeah, she kind of took a swing she did a cross swing and then grabbed and slammed his head into her knee.
I think with that sort of thing, you see him rise back up and just go, you think you're tough? Well, you are. And he...
Don't I know it?
Okay.
All right.
Just use a different accent every time you speak.
It's, like I said, I know what I'm trying to do. It's just getting it nailed down for consistency.
It's also difficult because you're trying to go higher for L.
I'm trying to get higher, but still orc higher.
Yeah, I get you. So yeah, successful bar fight, and you didn't even cause that much damage.
Yay!
Supposedly.
Zuri picks up the
Don't
mug.
paid for even if you did.
Yeah.
It's
not like we can't pay for any damages we cause.
You do see that the person who started the fight is being harangued by 2 Kenku who work at this bar.
You mean the person? That's the person that she just beat up.
Yes,
right?
the person you just whooped is currently being harangued by 2 Kenku who work the bar to, determine the exact amount of money he owes.
Huh. So not only did she cause minimal damage, she arguably prevented more damage.
Arguably, that doesn't make you a hero here.
Yeah, you kind of butted in on the betting ring that people had going on.
Mana, your bet is forfeit. You lose 5 gold.
I'm aware. I also threw out 20 just in case there was any damage.
Fair enough, but you did just get a windfall, so you're probably fine, regardless.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's fine. You two have fun.
Need to invest in mug of flying.
I'm sure we could find something just as good.
You hear someone from the back of the bar go, a mug of flying? Eureka! And runs out. Looks like a sorcerer, you guess? Kind of hard to tell.
Huh.
That does sound like a brilliant idea, though.
Tired of starting your own bar fights? Get the mug that starts them for you.
We're gonna get up, take
that was some
my
good product
familiar
placement.
off of Zuri's head because he's clearly just been sitting there chilling, like the little pseudo dragon dipshit he is, and just start walking out.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll go too.
I follow.
Pay the tab. Leave.
Is Yoga following or?
Well, after that display, she's gonna look around and see, is there anyone else who looks like they might be inclined to start a fight?
Yoga's going to get a little nip in their ear from a tiny pseudo dragon.
For right this moment, no.
Yeah.
Because you whipped out some magic in the middle of this place, and within 3 punches knocked out a dude who was fairly large. So
Yeah, come on, Yoga. You're probably not going to find a worthy challenge here.
Okay, then yes. After looking around and determining that, she's had all the combat she's going to get in this place, she's going to also follow.
Yeah, for right now at least. Perhaps later, or perhaps perhaps man and friends will try to mug you in a dark alley later. Who knows? All sorts of good things could happen.
She would
He could
argue,
try. And then I will truly make this a horror anime.
She would arguably welcome it if they did try and do that.
I did say good things.
Yeah.
So yes, you are you leave the low lantern and head out into the city proper. Which give me a moment to remove this pointer. So the city of Baldur's Gate is it's bustling. You're obviously in the lower area, which is where the people who don't have money live, but also the people who sort of keep Baldur's Gate moving and working. So there's a lot of hustle and bustle in this area. There's a not insignificant amount of people who seem to be without home or residence. There's all sorts of merchants hawking wares just down random streets, and something more important is that you've noticed an influx, or not an influx, but you've noticed an increase in a strange sort of like military patrol, you would guess. It's it basically it's a group that you may or may not recognize. They're not officially part of Baldur's Gate's militia or police
Guards.
force. Yeah, the guard. But they don't seem to be getting much flack for sort of openly patrolling the streets.
Organized mercenaries.
Yeah, pretty much. And they all have a symbol on their, either somewhere in their clothing or, carrying a banner that has it. And it is this.
Ooh, who called the Brute Squad?
As a side note, I feel inclined. Is there a particular place where the amount of Kai
the key
yoga has is recorded?
It's equal to your level.
Yeah, it is equal to your level.
I mean, like how much she has available.
No, you're just gonna have to kind of keep track of that. I mean, I can. One thing you can do is, it's equal to the level, and you've spent 3, so you'd have 7 left.
4 actually.
4? Okay, you have 6 points remaining.
Or wait, did she use the flurry of? No, she didn't. So yeah, she would have. Okay. So...
There we go. I have added a little note. That, again, you should be able to sort of edit yourself in your abilities next to key that says 7 points. So
here, I'll record it in the note section.
Also good. Either one works. But yes, the what you may or may not recognize as the Flaming Fist mercenary group. They definitely have the sort of like look of a proper militia, but they definitely don't belong to any city or kingdom. So, yes. So what would you like to do? How would you like to proceed?
Shall we just go around them?
I mean, they're just patrolling, looking for trouble. Like they're not.
You just meant in general.
Yeah, I just meant in general. I'm trying to add flavor to the scenery.
You're good. I mean, I feel like it's already clear that there are multiple objectives at play.
Mm-hmm.
Mana is clearly looking for information for hers.
Yes.
Then also would like to see if anyone's seen his father around.
All right. Fair enough. Yoga, Zuri, did you have anything in particular you wanted to look for or test out?
Not right now. Zuri will just follow Fynn for right now.
Are Fynn and Mana going 2 different directions?
I don't know. Are they?
don't
Not
know.
at the moment. Not at the
Not
moment.
really.
Okay.
No.
Then
Not
I don't
yet.
know what her objective is yet, but
Then I suppose Yoga would just be following along with the both of them.
All right. Let's
Give it no reason not to yet.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and I guess the two of you actively searching for information. Go ahead and roll. Let's go with perception for right now.
bam.
Bam.
Awesome. Those are both very good rolls.
Yeah.
I like those rolls a lot. They give me things to do.
We're glad to give you
Yay,
things.
things.
Whoa, ow! Oh my god. Cat!
Kat says, "Stop paying attention to D&D and pay attention to me."
He
Pay
does.
And me.
Not pay attention to
Pay attention
D&D.
to me and me.
Pay attention to me and me.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to say you get with that perception. Fynn, you notice something about the Flaming Fist militia. You notice that their, I guess, armaments, their some of their armor, some of their swords, some of their shields have a very particular look that you are familiar with.
I see.
And Mana, you see
I didn't. Oh wait, sorry. Somehow I thought you were talking to me. Sorry, my bad.
nope, Mana, not yoga. Different set of syllables, but understandable. So let me just make sure. Sorry, I'm going to pull up your character sheet again just to make sure I'm remembering things correctly. It's very tiny text.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just because of the format. It's fine.
There was so much.
There's a lot, and I like it. I like it quite a lot.
I'm glad you do.
You see the glint of a particular gemstone in someone's bag heading towards the ocean, or rather the river. It's not an ocean, it's a river.
Well, there is an ocean and there is a river.
Yes, but
oh wait, no, that is a river.
in this particular case, it's just a river.
Oh, I see that and it looks like ocean, and I think of
I know,
Waterdeep. I'm like, no, that's a river.
Yeah, in Waterdeep, it ocean and river, but here it just river. Because you see, in Waterdeep, water is deep, and in Baldur's Gate, Baldur is Baldur.
Yep.
Baldur is Gate.
Water is bald.
Ballin'.
Mana's going that way.
Yes.
Water is ballin'.
So, yes, you have two separate things going on. You've got the from where you're sort of standing nearish to the low lantern, someone heading to the docks, and the Flame Fist militia sort of heading closer to the gate of the city. So we already know what Mana's going to do. She's going to follow person with gemstone.
Don't you know you always
So,
want the party?
That's...
Does it look like the militia is planning on leaving, or if they're just planning on
It's
patrolling?
a little difficult to say. Right now it just seems to be a patrol, but you don't know how long they've been here, and you don't know if they're just sort of making their home here temporarily, or if it's a long-term kind of thing. You also don't know how they'll react to, "Hey, where'd you get your stuff?"
Yeah.
Also, completely out of character, but if they are look like they're doing patrols, they're probably going in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonable assumption.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tough choice for Fynn. He wants to figure out more about where his father might be, but there's also a chance that is old equipment that has been well maintained if it is nice looking.
It is.
He's found out on his travels that his father was a fairly famous blacksmith before he settled down.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got friends now. So he's gonna...
Held back by the power of friendship, I see.
Like a true anime protagonist.
Yep. He'll have another chance to find out more about his father, but Mana's thing might not happen again.
I mean,
Well,
you probably didn't. Did he even see what I'm going after? He just sees me leaving.
I saw you leaving, and I'm sure it's important because we're friends.
Sure, that's a strong word.
We're a pack.
That's also a strong word.
We are allies.
And I feel comfortable saying it.
Also a strong word.
We are ostensibly
I think Mana is the only one who's like, all of these words are too strong for me.
They're all really good words, just not the ones she would use.
No. Meat shields? Meat shields might be a better one.
Let me see.
Meat is good.
Cooperative minions.
Fair enough. Also a good choice.
Maybe a little too low. We're going with associates for now.
Faithful Igors. Okay, so you're following Mana. Are Zuri and Yoga following as well, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoga has no reason not to follow.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth then, Mana, because you're the one in front. Hey, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
No, it's not. It's very nice.
Let me just go ahead and make my roll. That's a... Oh, I see. I don't have a tower, but my rolls are still apparently invisible to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all...
I've been able to see any
I would hope so.
So is it clear that we're... Well, never mind.
Is it clear that what?
I mean...
Well, no, what I had in mind, I realized it... I thought that even if what I was going to ask was clear, what I had in mind to do with it probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Okay.
Well, if I have to roll stealth, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing some heavy armor.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
I could be wearing heavier armor, actually.
True, you definitely could be. You're not noticed. At least, if the figure has noticed you, they certainly don't seem to give a single crap about it. They're actually dressed fairly nicely. They do look a little bit out of place in this area. And you see them approaching one of the docks, and let me just make a little pointer for you. They appear to be heading for a boat at the very tail end of the dock. And it's a fairly nice looking boat. Definitely seems to be one of the more sort of, if it's owned by somebody, it's owned by someone in the upper city kind of situation. So, and they are currently waiting to board said boat. It's they're lowering the gangplank and getting everything sort of set up for this mysterious wealthy person. So how would you like to proceed, Mana?
See, there was one idea that came to my head, and it makes no sense in character. It just came up because I'm entirely chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not doing that. Instead, we're going to do something a little bit more productive.
Yay.
You mean boring. Kidding. I'm kidding. I am 100% kidding.
Listen, I don't think having a giant sea serpent's tail attacking the entire dock to be really productive.
This happens all the time in rivers.
It would be very entertaining, though.
It would be, but not yet. we have time to get there. Instead, we're gonna have her little pseudo dragon. Stop hitting me, cat.
Sorry, I just pictured the pseudo dragon doing that and Mana being stop.
I gotta. So
It probably does.
So
I feel like the pseudo dragon is my cat.
So does she have like a little dragon thing that rides on her like a parrot?
Yes. It was originally on Zuri's head. Now it is on her shoulder. And it's now flying off to follow, and her eyes are going to glaze over as she looks through the pseudo dragon.
Ah, yes, the good old owl trick.
Yes.
But with the dragon.
Yes.
So slightly better than an owl. Slightly.
I could fly, do the same trick.
Might be less stealthy.
Eh.
True, but I mean, I think an owl in the middle of broad daylight is going to be just as stealthy as a pseudo dragon. If I'm being perfectly honest.
I mean, it doesn't even need to get really close to the boat. It could just be like on the mast and just be watching down.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And if
like
you look it up, it probably looks like a bird.
In this place, a rat would probably be less conspicuous.
Listen, I don't have a rat. I have a pseudo dragon because I have the option to have it, so I'm going to have it.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly acceptable. Blech.
Does the pseudo dragon speak Draconic?
It does not speak.
Okay.
No. It is Pseudo.
And I don't have 10 minutes to change it into one of the other 3 options that allows it to turn invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Does the pseudo dragon speak pseudo draconic?
It doesn't speak like at all.
See?
How do we know that's not pseudo draconic?
Zuri speaks. Zuri's better.
Yes, Zuri is better.
Zuri is infinitely better,
but pseudo dragon work
right now.
Pseudo dragon work well enough for time being. Okay, so the pseudo dragon goes to the top of the mast. Let's go ahead and have it roll stealth real fast.
I don't remember what its stealth is because I know it has something different than mine.
Let me go ahead and pull up pseudo dragon stats because I don't remember. Oh wait, I bet I can pull it up on NPCs here instead of googling it like a chump. Pseudo dragon, tiny dragon, neutral good. It have +4 to stealth.
It does.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and add the pseudo dragon to the combat tracker, so you have it just available.
Sure.
So feel free to click that, and you should be able to access stuff.
Where though?
In the the crossed swords. That's where the combat tracker is, and there's a little wooden shield on the far right, and that'll let you pull up the pseudo dragon chart that has all its stuff.
It won't let me.
It's not letting you open it?
It won't let me. No.
Okay, I'll figure out what's going on with that later. Stealth is a dex check.
Just roll.
Ha! That's weird. It didn't add the dexterity aspect of it. I mean, I guess that would be a 10 then. I think it gets noticed by something. Not that you can see anything happening as a result of that.
Wah, wah.
I mean, it is kind of conspicuous, but it's also a kind of open place, so not
anything could be doing anything.
Yeah, lots of different things could be happening. Let's do perception for this guy then. It's going to be interesting. Okay. I keep forgetting you can't see my rolls. So the stealth roll on the dragon was
I know,
10.
and then I remember the last time I had you rolling my rolls.
I know, I'm sorry. The pseudo dragon's perception was a lot better though. It was a 16, possibly 17, depending on whether or not the thing's working properly. I had a weird issue with Fantasy Grounds yesterday where it wasn't doing all the bonuses properly. So that was a weird thing that was happening. I have no idea what fixed it, but it did fix itself. Anyways, with a 17, Here is what your pseudo-dragon sees from the top of the mast. The wealthy person is getting on the boat, and you can see pretty clearly using the pseudo-dragon that the gemstone that the person has sort of in their possession is very much exactly like the one you have currently around your neck. There's just no metal band or anything else attached to it, but it's the exact same cut, the exact same quality. And you can see that the ship, the crew on the ship is surprisingly lifeless. They seem to be going about their motions pretty rotely. Like not with the, joie de vivre you usually see in a typical crew. Even the most sort of belabored and beleaguered crew. It's just very sort of mechanical motions for everything that's happening. And as soon as the wealthy patron has entered the boat, the gangplank is beginning to be pulled back up into the boat proper, and it looks like they're actually ready to set sail somewhere. What would you like to do?
Uh-oh.
Bad decisions, good decisions. Good decisions, logical ones.
Decisions.
There are decisions, and a lot of the ones that are coming up are really bad ones. Because there's a panic.
There are no bad decisions. There's only bad die rolls for decisions.
See that doesn't help. That just has me opening a different ability.
Oh.
Suddenly, sea monster! Sorry, I apologize.
I mean, more suddenly it probably looks like to everyone else, Mana looks like furious. And then there's a translucent maw raising itself up below
the ship
as she uses devouring maw. And we need a strength saving throw.
For the boat?
Yes. Well, it's a 10-foot radius.
I know. Are you doing it just below the boat, or are you doing it, like, on the deck?
See, that's also now a decision. It's like, I can either incapacitate the boat, or I can incapacitate the person. Because the person can still get away if I don't do that.
What are they gonna do? Swim away?
Maybe.
Did they know how to swim?
Yeah, we're gonna do it on the person, because if anything, I'm just gonna have them knock out. Yeah. On the person.
On the person, which means on the deck, which means...
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. They have to make a saving throw, you said?
Yes, a strength saving throw.
All right, and that save is going to be a 17?
17. Yes.
Yeah, they're incapacitated.
Well, they're restrained now.
Yes, they
when
are.
it starts its turn, it's going to take 2d6 cold damage.
Yep. Yeah, that person, the wealthy person seems to be incapacitated.
Bad day achievement unlocked.
Everyone roll initiative, please. Oh, wait, I do initiative for y'all.
All right.
let me go ahead and do something real fast. I need to put you all somewhere on here.
Sorry.
I need to put you all somewhere on here. So let me give me a moment to put a grid on here for y'all. It's gonna be fairly small because there's a lot of you. And let me see if I can find.
Also, because the map is covering a big area.
Yeah, it's a very big area.
I'm guessing you don't have a boat map.
I do not have a boat map offhand. At least I don't think I do. Although I might. Let me check real fast. Maybe if I type in boat. I have a folding boat token. And I have a swan boat token. Maybe if I type ship. I do, but it's not helpful right now. Because that ship is going to come in handy for a different game. So I think we're going to have to go with this for right now as sort of not right as it is. And let me, how should I, maybe this would be the, nope, not that one. Sorry, I'm trying to find the specific thing I want. And I'm not, like, I always have things in my brain. I'm not fantastic at remembering all of the various monsters offhand. So let me I guess I'll use these for right now because they're sort of getting the vibe that I want at least. Boop. 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 All right, how many people on a boat this size? Probably about 12. Okay. Let me put them on the map. And we'll have to figure out where y'all are on the map as well. So, apologies in advance. This might take a little bit. Because I have to put 12 people down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And that's not even counting the mage.
I'm only slightly sorry.
You are...
Not really.
You're not sorry at all. Don't give us that.
There's a lot of
I'm unapologetic.
There's a lot of arranging going on.
Yes.
Listen, I have priorities. This is one of them.
For what it's worth, Yoga is glad there's a fight breaking out.
Yeah?
Mana is glad that she's going to facilitate Yoga fighting as long as Yoga does not get in her way.
That's definitely the way to think about it. Let's see, is that
Yoga offers no promises.
I don't think you want to get in the way. I'll be really blunt here.
Yeah.
Din knows my spell sheet.
I do. It's not a
So-
friendly spell sheet.
Is there anyone that really needs to die?
All of them.
Well,
All of them?
All of them.
Is this the right?
I'm probably not going to just kill anyone outright at the moment. Unless I know they really deserve it.
They do, though. They have taken something from me, and I'm getting it back. They
Oh.
are thieves.
Thieves. We never
Thieves?
associate with thieves.
The worst kind.
Yeah, the ones who steal things from you.
Yes. And I
Okay.
don't take kindly to things being
Let's figure out where y'all are on this map. I
Oops.
think I need to... Do I need to grab your tokens from here? Probably. Let's put the pseudo-dragon over here somewhere to represent it being on top of the mast. And boy, did the map not like this grid.
Yeah.
Map not fond of this grid. It's fine.
You can probably keep the pseudo dragon. You could probably keep the pseudo dragon out if it helps having less tokens, because he's probably not gonna fight.
No, I just mean like it's too small. Like the grid size is too small. So like instead of actually being in the squares, it's like on corners and stuff. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's fine. So feel free to tell me like how far back you all would actually like to be. But this army of sort of weird puppet people is coming at you.
Uh-oh.
Puppet people.
Let's see.
Be the easiest way to describe them.
So we must be master.
That the City Watch mage is the guy I did it on, right?
Yes, although it's actually a lady, but I don't have a token for that, so.
No worries. There's just a 10-foot radius around him. That's the maw.
Yeah, so I think 2 of them will be caught in it.
Yeah, they'll start their turn in it, and they'll not get hit for 3d6 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, they would need to do the strength
Yeah,
saves too.
they would also need to do it, but I can guarantee you they're not making it.
Fair. So they're restrained as well.
Yeah. It's not. I'm not making specific. I probably should have made some specific creatures for this, but I thought there were already something I could pull from. Anyways.
No.
So I'm using living unseen servants instead.
Oh
Anywho,
God, and this isn't concentration either.
No, it's not. It's not concentration. That's why it's so gnarly.
It's a scary din.
Yes.
Build is scary. I love it.
I've given you a lot of power. Surely I won't make you regret that.
I assume that you will, and it will be fine.
It's fine.
All right. So, what would you like to
It's
do?
fine.
I guess.
Fine.
Well, I guess initiative first. So let me go ahead and do that. Yes. Why is initiative a handshake?
Initiative's a hammer?
It's a handshake for whatever reason on mine.
Huh.
Yoga. Looks like you're first.
Dun, ta-da.
Wow. The rest of us got poor rolls.
Yep.
I'm all the way at the bottom. I accept this fate.
Okay, so
Yeah.
with her unarmored movement, 30 is the base movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So with her unarmored movement, she can move 50 feet.
Correct.
Yes.
So where compared to, back there, where like up to where could she get on that on a full movement?
You could easily get to the gangplank. I'm not like this is going to be super abstracted by comparison because I don't have a proper map. So
Okay, so between her spider slippers and her let's see, there's
pretty sure you can just run on water.
that's the other thing I was looking for. To look for the.
Oh yeah, I don't think you
Yeah,
really
she can
needed
move.
the spider slippers. Because
Well,
9th level monks can just walk vertically and over liquids.
well, there's still advantages to it. I mean, the slippers. I mean, still have advantage, but she's basically going to run across the water and end her movement so she's hanging just over the front, right about there where she's kind of hiding underneath.
Okay. Do y'all not have control of your tokens?
I was able to move mine.
No, I just moved her. So
That's weird. It hasn't shown up on mine yet. So.
I mean, Fantasy Grounds is running very slow for me right now.
Oh, yeah, probably
So
because I'm
she-
doing 12 different things.
yeah, so she basically runs to that
I also
corner,
loaded all the modules. So I'm gonna.
leaps off, keeps running across the water, and then leaps onto the halfway up the ship's hull.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I think you can do that, and I think if you want, you could still even strike one of them.
Well, she's kind of halfway up the ship. Halfway up the ship rather than all the way on it.
Oh, okay. So you're just
So unless they come to the edge of the ship, they can't see her, but she can't see them. So, but it puts her in great position to strike next turn.
I see. Also, I'm seeing what's happened. The images are stuck for me, but I can see where you have moved it because it's discolored green.
Yep.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. In that case, next is how much damage do they take again? 3d6 cold?
3d6.
Okay. You want to go ahead and that's
There.
a not insignificant amount of damage, and they are currently restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Let's see. Got a 5th level spell slot. I know what they're going to do.
Kill me. That's what you're gonna do.
No. They disappear.
Ugadaba?
Everything disappears.
The City Watch Mage, they disappear.
No.
And it's a strength saving roll to try and get out of that thing again.
Yes.
Okay. It's a 17, you said?
Yes.
Success!
Darn it.
And as I said, they've disappeared and they move away. Where to? Who knows?
Done.
I'll say this. You hear a splash.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sweet summer child.
I guess next is all of these puppet people. So it's 8 and 9 are the ones that were next to you. So let's say, or next to the mage. So, let's say they move there. They're mostly just going to be moving right now. So just got to figure out who's where and so on. Excuse me.
I mean, if 2 of them were trapped, 8 and 9 would be the ones that
I know.
have to take 3d6.
Yeah, no, they're 100% gonna probably die if I'm being honest, or at least die as much as things that aren't living can.
Okay, I see what you're talking about because I can see the red thing. I can see the blurry red squares. But...
Yeah, but the
Same.
L's aren't moving
Yeah.
for y'all. I get that. So I apologize again. I think the map is just not liking how absolutely crammed together everything is. Go ahead and roll 3d6 twice, please.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Surprisingly not
really-
dead.
You really like that number.
Very consistent.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
I can't believe that, actually.
Can't believe it's not damage.
Actually, I guess it would be, in this case, based on what they are. I misread. I misread something. They are, in fact, dead.
Ah.
But they did not seem to be as affected by the cold as you thought. So, yeah, they all move, and so we go doot 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 doot. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to skip you, Zuri.
Yep.
Your turn.
Yep. Yay! Oh, okay. Stuff moving. Wow. Place. Okay. Well, Zuri going to how far away?
I mean, yeah, I'll say they're well within range if you want.
Okay.
Again, super abstracted this time. I'm gonna say don't worry too much about movement.
Okay. How bright is it outside?
Very.
Okay. I hate your star already. Okay, so that means
Curse the burning orb.
yeah, curse the burning orb.
May
Zuri could
it,
fight with.
may it scream forever.
Okay, well, start taking out some of these best I can. No, that I need this one. Hey,
Nice. That's definitely a hit.
yeah.
So feel free to roll some damage.
Okay. 8. Whoop.
All right. It definitely seems to slam into one of the sort of doll looking people. It definitely shatters, like that hit with just enough force to sort of shatter its torso. And you can see the various parts are trying to still move towards you, but they seem to be sort of falling apart. So I'm going to say that's 12 dead.
All right. I want to cunning action and hide.
Nice.
Stealth check, I guess.
Yep, I believe so.
Whoop.
Man, okay, I'm just going to roll once for all of these things. Yeah, they don't see you anymore.
Wait.
There are too many boats. Clearly, that is the issue. Clearly. All right. Oops. Where's the battle tracker? Give it to me. Now it's Fynn.
All right. So,
Go, Fynn.
how does lightning magic react when introduced to water?
It depends on the kind of water.
Like this water that is around us.
This is fresh water. And thus it will have a. I'm trying to think, because like one of the it's the thing, the reason water is a conductor is because of the stuff in it, not actually the water itself.
All right. So not as much of a conductor as salt water.
Yeah, it's not as much of a conductor as salt water. So I think with a river this big and, you know, as powerful as lightning magic is, I don't think it's quite going to do enough. It's not going to have like a I stick my hand in the water and thousands of fish die kind of thing. It's not like dropping a toaster in a tub.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll leave the Invisimage to mana and cast Thunderwave on these guys.
Yeah, they certainly have put themselves real close together.
Yep. So it's going to be a DC 16 Constitution save.
Oh boy, that's a thing they definitely have a lot of. Again, just going to roll once. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a how big a sphere?
It's a 15-foot cube.
15-foot cube.
Originating from me.
Originating from you. Okay.
Wait, then that would just be everyone around us, not.
No, I moved.
Yeah, Finn's moved.
Okay.
Fynn is
So
yeah, that
you're lower.
That gets like
Fynn is not that guy.
4 of them, I think. Right.
I'm trying to move this cube so it's actually
where you are,
where I am, but yeah.
I still think based on, you know, roughly where you are and so on,
it would get at least 1, 11, 2, and 10, possibly 5.
I think 1, 11, 2, and 10 is what you get, and you definitely kill them.
I mean, if you got around up to 5, that'd be risking Yoga getting caught in it as well.
Yeah, theoretically.
Yeah.
So whoop, whoop,
Well,
whoop, whoop. So that's 4 dead. Or, no longer alive, I guess. Pseudo Dragon. Did you want your Pseudo Dragon to do something?
Pseudo Dragon's gonna go try and find Stinky Mage, who is going to die.
Okay. So what? Keen senses, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Um.
I guess essentially perception, or
Yeah, I think this is going to be some sort of perception roll. With the added bonus of everything else that it has. Not good. That was a 6.
I
think-
it tries.
I think invisible plus water means not many senses to rely on.
It tries so hard.
It-
it is okay.
It did try so hard. Your turn, Mana.
Meanwhile, we're gonna let's see. How much? Oh, it's a 5-foot range. I'm trying to use Thunderclap. I always forget how this works.
yeah, everyone within 5 feet of you.
Yeah. Well, no, it's up to 100 feet away. It's
can be
not
heard up
from
to
me.
It activates around you, but it can be heard up to 100 feet away.
It doesn't say that though.
Thunderclap says, range is 5 feet. You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range, which the range is 5 feet, other than you, must exceed a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so it has to be 5 feet away from me, the
Yeah.
origin point.
Yes, for the damage. It can be heard further away, but
How many are left? Just the 5?
it's those 5. Yes.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna move up, and then we'll try Thunderclap, so that's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'll bet they don't do too well, but we'll see.
They might survive, because it's only 2d6.
It's a 17, right?
Yeah.
They pass.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, and now you are within range of them, so
I am in range.
hope that doesn't go poorly.
It
Back to the
probably will.
top. Yoga.
Okay, so I'm guessing she has enough room to get to the edge of the ship and on the back end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to do that, and as she leaps up, when she lands, she's going to look down and see if she can see in the ripples of the water any signs of the guy,
Perception.
so she can try and use the thorn whip to try and pull him out of the water.
Mm-hmm. All right. You'll need. You can definitely make it all the way to the edge of the boat, but roll perception. The river is too hectic for you to really get a good view. Unfortunately.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, you cannot find where the mage has sort of positioned themselves right now. So, anything else you wanted to try?
No, I think that'll be
I mean, you could randomly go fishing.
I mean, it's a cantrip, so yeah, sure.
All right. Excuse me. Go ahead and make the attack roll. Is it attack roll? I always forget with Thorn Whip.
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
Okay, I almost accidentally deleted Thorn Whip from your from your thing. Whoops. Yeah, go ahead and make it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ow!
What do I? Is it the?
Just hit the sword. Click the sword, or not the sword. Sorry, the die that says cast. All right, I'm gonna roll, and we'll find out what you get. You pull up a very large fish.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, it is. It's food.
Dinner.
It's definitely a bigger fish than you'd expect in this river, but it's not a mage, and it's not a magic fish. It's not guaranteeing you wishes or anything like that. So, I guess that's your turn.
Yep.
Let's see. City Watch Mage. Let's see. They would move this way, I believe. And moving on to the Living Servants. Let's see. 3. 3 is right next to you. So is... Yeah.
I'm in danger.
You are in danger.
You are.
Whoops.
I'm that one Simpsons character whose name I can't remember.
Ralph?
Yeah,
Yes.
Ralphie.
Yeah.
I don't think that hits.
I mean,
What is it?
It's a 5.
No, it does not hit. If it's under 14.
Yeah, I know. That said, you are being crowded. So.
Uh-oh.
Let's move on to the next one. Unseen Servant 4, who is up here. It's gonna try and go for you, Fynn.
all right.
It's probably not
I
gonna.
did change
Please.
my armor to plate mail, so my IC is 21 right now.
Yeah, I'm certain. Yeah, that didn't happen. That's a 17. Unseen Servant 5 or Puppet Person 5. Gonna go ahead and try for you again, Mana.
I have master puppets playing in my head right.
That's a 20. That's gonna hit. So let me go ahead and roll this. Take 8. You will take 8 damage as a result of this puppet sort of slamming into you. Let's see, number 6, number 7. I think they're going to. I think they're going to get back on the boat, and I think they're going to try and push off. So that'll be their turn. Zuri.
Oh, okay. So
It's you.
5.
So
Yes.
are they not aware, or do they just not care that there's someone on the boat right now?
I don't think they care. They're not terribly smart.
Automatons. Okay, well, since servant number 5 attacked Mana, and I think Zuri gonna go attack that one back.
Fair enough.
Do not hurt family. All right, so so my surprise attack canceled out the fact that it's so bright out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just roll just that.
I think so, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Not
Wow,
quite gonna do it.
it's still too bright.
Yes, it is still too bright, unfortunately. Yeah, so the arrow sort of whizzes past. Did you have anything else you wanted to try and do?
Yeah, gonna go back to hiding.
Sounds good.
Oh, there's my good roll.
Yeah.
It knows where it's needed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good roll from them, but not good enough. So you are hidden again. Fynn!
All right. So can I push past these guys to go to the end of the dock?
Yep.
And Would doing a perception check to look for that mage, would that cost a bonus action or an action?
I'll say it's a bonus action because it's not really.
Okay.
You're just looking. I do think, even pushing past them, you will have, the quick attack of opportunity. So let me roll that real fast from both of them. But it's not going to probably do much.
Probably just bounce off my armor.
One gets a good hit on you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what do they do?
They deal, that's not how a crit works. Right, they deal sorry, let me redo this real fast. Okay. They deal 13 damage to you.
All right.
They basically, as you're sort of going past, you completely push past one, and the other just sort of clotheslines your face because it's the unarmored part of you.
Ah, jeez.
But you push past in the meanwhile. And you can go ahead and roll perception now.
Yep. Let's get a good roll here. Nice. That is a great roll.
It's a very good roll. You can tell they are out of sight.
Dang.
Because the thing about it is they have, you can see that the water has shifted. You can see roughly where they were, but you have no idea where they are. Because you can see one of the things they've been doing is diving and coming back up further down.
Yeah.
To minimize a trail.
Well, I guess let's just get on this boat then.
Okay.
Get on the boat.
Yeah.
All right. And
I guess I'll just ready my action.
Fair enough. Pseudo dragon want to do something again? Try.
So there was an indication of where the person had been.
Yeah.
Diving up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Can it fly out towards that area?
Sure. Let me grab Pseudo Dragon's token. They were right about there, I believe. The last known spot.
Yay.
And then you want to try perception again?
Yup.
Okay. Would you like to roll? Because it's just +3.
Okay, I'll just roll a d20.
See, you can't blame me for that one. No.
No, I can't. But I like to blame myself.
That's fine, though. You have a turn now. You can do stuff.
Now I can just completely destroy things.
You can. Wreck shop, please.
Yeah, no, we're getting sea serpent tails up in here. Up in here.
Let's get it started.
And I kind of want it not there, but because it has 10 feet of range.
It sure does.
So I kind of want it in range of the 3 and then the boat as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, makes sense.
And to summon it, I use my bonus action.
Yes, you sure do use your bonus action to summon a terrifying tentacle or tail, monster tail.
Yep. And then I'm gonna hit it or hit one of them. And that's a spell attack with the +9.
Yeah, it sure is. Go ahead and roll. No, this one puppet you see was armored with lead, so a 22 is... Of course it hits. Go ahead and kill it.
Do you even really want me to?
Go ahead and roll. They have resistance to cold, so there's a potential.
Well, the thing is, I determine what the damage type is when I hit them.
That's true.
So
It
now,
could-
so now it's not cold.
now it's lightning.
Now it's lightning, and that's 2d8.
Yeah. Still go ahead and roll. They're puppets. They're also resistant to lightning.
You know what? I've called in lightning. What do you want from me?
I know.
And its speed is reduced by 10 for the next turn, but it's probably not going.
It's dead.
Now.
It's fine. Which one did you kill?
3,
3, 5. Oh, 5? Okay. The one that
5.
actually hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's dead. It shatters
And then-
under the weight, if nothing else.
I just smack it down. And then I kind of am gonna move, but not just a little bit, like between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just not.
No, you're
just
not.
closer.
You're not
I'm
exiting
not-
range.
Yeah, I'm not exiting range. I'm just moving
Makes sense.
a little bit.
All right, Yoga, your turn again.
So, okay, so are we trying to seize this ship or just stop it from leaving?
I am actually expecting to have it leave, and
Excuse
then maybe it'll take us to where the mage went. That's why I got on it.
So do we not want to kill all these guys?
They're puppets. They're not gonna do anything. I'm here to cause chaos and damage.
I mean, if we kill all the servants, is the ship just going to stay here, or?
Probably.
Probably. I mean, do
Not
y'all
gonna
know
sail
where the
itself.
boat's going?
No.
Nope.
But they're probably not of the mindset to be able to tell us that.
So
Well, they're planning on setting off and going somewhere.
Tahiti, it's a magical place.
we want at least one of them to survive.
I
I
don't-
mean, if you want to do that, but I think they're just going to kill us.
They can't kill me.
They're gonna try.
It's a ridiculous notion.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know that 2 are going to be able to move this whole boat. I'll just say that.
Well,
I mean, okay. So Yoga's gonna kind of jump and leap between 6 and 7, and then now how much damage does her unarmed attacks do?
It's at least a d6. I think it's a d6 plus 4. Plus 3.
Does she? And now she also gets the proficiency with her weapons.
Yeah.
and I think monks also get proficiency with their fists.
Yes,
so
they
D+7.
have default.
Okay,
It's
so-
your attacks are a +7, but the actual damage is I think +3.
Okay. Well, I'm just confirming that she's not going to be doing less damage with her pole arm than her
No.
No.
If there's more
quarter
than
staff.
D6, then it's probably going to do more.
I think a staff is essentially a d6.
Well, the quarters. Well, she
Yeah.
can attack with both hands. It becomes a 1d8.
Sure.
Was that a thing with monk? I know that was
Well,
a thing with the unarmed
no,
fighting
It's
style
the
of
staff
fighter.
itself. It's versatile.
Okay, right.
Yeah, staff is versatile.
Versatile
So-
staff.
Yeah,
That's
she's
what it
going to
was.
use her multi attack. As she lands, she's first going to attack Unseen Servant 6.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
So
Yeah, that's a hit.
So for 1d8.
That's a dead puppet.
And then she's going to use her other attack on the other puppet,
Okay.
on the 7.
Mhm. That's a crit.
Wow.
So I can't remember. Is there anything?
If you see where it's next to your hand axe or your quarterstaff, it'll have the damage thing. I don't know if there's a versatile one
Well, I'm just.
in there or not.
There's not right at the moment because I
Okay.
think I need to add it.
Yeah, you do. Just-
D8 plus base. bludgeoning. Whoops, that's not how you spell bludgeoning. Too many weird letters in that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I just forgot
Oh,
that
whoops.
I also with the unarmed striker, I can also make an
That's not
unarmed
right.
strike as a bonus action, so I've even got another one.
That's not right. That was gonna roll both dice. So
Right.
I
Might
think
have
you
to
just,
make a new weapon thing for it.
yeah.
Just
go ahead.
When there was some,
Just go ahead and roll the d6, and we'll because I don't
well, D8.
I know, but because of the because of the attack like the damage aspect of it for the
Yeah.
crit element.
I could have sworn there was another thing, like if it was a critical, or
Yeah,
maybe
if it's a critical hit, if you have to roll the weapon's damage, and then it'll double
does-
it.
It
Yeah,
does
but-
double.
But but since we did a roll in between it, it's messed up. I don't worry about
Ah,
it. You killed it,
okay.
basically. It's fine, regardless of what it was. You killed it
Okay.
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure you killed it. It's fine. It's fine.
Now, exercising at the He's Dead gym.
It's really good. Thank you. All right. Mage has moved. The last two unseen servants. Both gonna try and strike you. See how this goes.
Of course they are.
Neither hit.
Great.
Zuri.
He's going to hit this thing if it's the last thing she hits.
Stabby.
All right.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. There we go. That is good hit.
Blow it
I guess-
apart.
Oh, did that not do it?
That's
Oh, there
it.
it goes.
That's a dead puppet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Anything else you wanted to try, or
She's gonna start catching up. so I'm moving forward.
fair
Please
enough?
catch up. Sorry.
Fynn,
Yeah.
you're on a
Do
boat.
not want to miss the boat.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna try going spearfishing.
Okay. All right. You
So-
can just throw your spear and it can come back. So
Yep. So bonus action to call my lance to me from wherever it was,
yep.
and then let me just let's see, 38. Just make this second level spell real quick. There we
So he's
go.
gonna catch. Are we fishing now? What are we doing? What is this?
So
Fishing for mages. Fine.
well, actually, catapult's a dex save, so I don't. It's not actually an attack roll.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm not sure you
So that's
can
not gonna
catapult
work.
at stuff you can't see.
Yeah. Well, let's chromatic orb then,
Okay.
using the
Throw-
lightning damage.
Throw a rock into the river. All right.
I'm throwing lightning into the river.
So I'll put it this way. The way I'm doing it is since you don't know where they are exactly, I am rolling a die, and if it matches what you rolled, then not with the bonus, but if it matches what you rolled, then
Right.
you would hit it, and you did not hit them. A few fish do
Well-
float to the surface, though.
Those fish took 21 damage.
There's a reason they floated to the surface.
We may not have caught the guy, but we did catch dinner.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yep. Multiple times.
Sushi.
Pseudo dragon. I think only the big fish could be sushi right now. Small
Yeah, even
fish,
more like
little crispy.
fried.
Well, there is the
Mother
big
shit.
Yeah, it's no good.
there is the big fish that Yoga caught. That's just
That-
vine
Yeah.
fished.
That's what I meant. That's probably the only one that could be used for sushi. Yeah, it's dead.
I would hope so.
I don't, because I think I think just your bonus damage kills it. So.
Yeah, it's a +9, but yeah.
So, yep.
That's +5.
Combat's over is how I'm gonna say it, because the mage has gotten away. So.
It's a real shame they were that high up on the order.
Yep, they had too many opportunities to to use greater invisibility and duck out of there.
Yep.
On the bright side, we now have a boat.
You sure are on a boat.
I don't think any of us know how to use a boat.
I don't know that you do.
And I can't even swim right now.
Zuri
So I should
kobold,
get
not
off of
sailor.
the boat.
It's very angry, like scream through her teeth, and that tail is gonna slam into the water as it disappears because she's mad.
Let me just roll something real fast.
I'm gonna get arrested. It's fine.
8 fish land on the deck of the boat.
Well,
Well,
They are flopping around and very confused.
well, waste not. Zuri, start catching them.
Little pseudo dragon just snapping at them.
Num num nums. So, what would you like to do now? The mage got away, but you have this boat, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna take like 5 extra seconds to just scream behind her teeth, and then she's just gonna storm onto the boat to see if there's actually anything of help
Okay.
at this point.
so
Yogi
would searching the
also-
boat be intelligence or
Investigation,
sorry,
you mean?
investigation or
Yes,
perception?
Yoga's also going to search the boat.
I think it's perception for the rest of you and investigation for Mana, because I think Mana's the only one who knows exactly what she's looking for.
Nice. Good rolls.
Ah.
Did
Oh, that's interesting.
what
Hold
did
on.
it didn't
It
roll?
yelled at me.
Oh,
It didn't roll. Let's try that again.
why you mad? Why you mad, Fantasy Grounds?
Fantasy grounds, no.
Is there like something about it being in bright light?
It's bright
I just-
light.
Okay, I just realized, since I've already rolled, is it too late for me to use guidance?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
Slight.
See, this is why you all exist. You're helpful.
I definitely need to remember to use guidance. in the
Yeah.
future.
Well, you got it for next time. Okay, with those rolls, with an 8, Yoga, excuse me. I think you're a little more preoccupied with the fish. Not in the sense of like you are fascinated by these fish or anything, but just like they're moving targets that just, they just catch your vision more easily because that's how you're trained is,
She will
There's
eventually
8 of them.
she will eventually give up on searching the ship and just collect all the fish together.
Fair enough. Mana with a 15. You can see that this is a it's a ritzy ship. It's definitely the you can tell from the sort of like naming convention on it, on the boat itself. You can see in the captain's quarters some documents, and it's basically what you determine is that this ship almost definitely belonged to that mage, and they are they're part of the Baldur's Gate Council, not the Council of Four, but they are like high up in the government, basically, is how I want to say it. Because I'm
We just
very
attacked a government fish.
yeah.
I openly attacked a noble.
Yeah, it was probably going to be bad.
Unapologetic.
It was probably going to be bad regardless because wealthy, but yeah, they are some sort of government official.
I
Uh-oh.
guess we don't get to claim the ship after all.
I'm still not sorry.
And let's go next one up. 20. Zuri, with a 20, you find the valuables hidden on the ship. This ship was carrying spices and perfume.
Ooh, perfume.
Yes. It's, there's some luxury items that are definitely docked in a weird spot because nobody down here is gonna buy them.
So black market deal?
Possibly.
Zuri will pick a random perfume and try it on.
Nice. And
Very pretty kobold.
Fynn with a 27, which is a very good roll. With a 27, Fynn, you find buried underneath one of the crates, like in the sort of like pile of spices, basically, is the let me think of the right way to say this. It is a shattered silver armband, you guess? It's a little hard to tell based on the fact that it's shattered, but it's some sort of silver, possibly jewelry. And it has a symbol you recognize, or sorry, it has a symbol you recognize because you've seen it on your ally. It is like the part of it that's whole enough resembles the open maw of a sea serpent. And you also find something else a little further down. It's a golden anklet, you guess. And it has some sort of insect on it. It is whole, but it is the sort of golden figure attached to it is some sort of insect.
Is it a scarab?
Yeah, it looks like a scarab.
That reminds me of a magic item I saw in the book.
Is it magic?
Can I roll Arcana to see if it's magic?
You can.
It's not good.
Anything could be magic. You've been tricked before.
Yeah. Well, I guess I will hand these over to Mana. Hey, I found these. Do they mean anything to you?
I'm gonna take a really wild guess and know that she immediately recognized that she.
Sorry, you cut out?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume she's gonna immediately recognize the one that she probably should.
Yes, you do in fact recognize that the silver armband.
We have tunnel vision right now. You might lose your hand with how fast you're gonna rip that from it.
Oh.
Well, he was holding it out on his open palm.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Specifically, that was your dad's.
Whose dad's?
Mana's.
Okay. So is your dad a missing dad or a dead dad?
We don't know.
Ah.
Not dead until body found.
2 of the party members searching for their dads.
She's looking for a lot of people.
Several peoples.
Several
Zuri.
people.
Is her relationship with her dad a good one or bad one?
Hers was fine.
Zuri just here for the loot.
There's like, I feel right now she's mostly staring at it, and there's like a duality in her stare. It's like there's that fondness because she realizes it's her dad's, and then that
Yep.
pure fury.
Oh, no.
Yoga's just here for the violence.
We've got violence, we got loot, we got intrigue, we got anime. The 4 things we need.
I got the power of God and anime on my side.
I have the
If
power
powers
of...
combine.
I mean,
God.
depending on your definition of God.
Ocean god, sure.
Ocean god.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have 2 characters with actual goals, and then 2 other characters that are just along for the ride.
I mean, yeah, that works.
As it works.
Yeah.
As it works.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
as you
fun.
know, every good group of main characters, only 2 of them meet a goal.
It's true.
Sometimes only one.
This is true. This is why we have dual antagonists. Anyway, gonna
If
take
there's
a
any
moment.
more than 2 goals, it gets too complicated.
Yeah.
And people can't understand what's going on.
She's just gonna clear her throat and be like, "Thanks." It looks like she's really. She's not used to thanking people anymore.
Yeah.
But they got away. This doesn't mean much, but I'm glad to have it.
It's good to have things.
Should also find out what this other one is too.
Oh, she actually didn't realize there was another one. Again, tunnel vision.
Yep.
Right.
And
her most
Might give us
fatal
a lead.
flaw.
oh yeah, I know she's not going to recognize it, but is there anything I can roll to see if she does potentially?
You could roll history.
Oof.
Maybe
It's funny because I had
religion.
originally. I'm gonna roll religion.
Religion.
You can tell with a 12. This is not a religious symbol. This is a cultural one.
Yes.
This belongs to it's sort of the adornments of people that belong outside of the main continent of Faerun. But aside from that, you don't know much.
Would you be able to check if it's Would you be able to check if it's magic? I wasn't able to discern anything, but you might.
I mean, the only thing I'd have would be rolling Arcana again,
Yeah.
which I could try. Well, my rolls decide no.
Better than mine.
Yeah, it's better. A 13. This is not magic.
Okay.
This appears to be a fairly normal sort of golden anklet.
Tell you one thing, it's probably worth something.
It probably is.
It's also probably worth a lead. I feel like we're probably not going to see a whole lot of these around here.
Probably.
Are we gonna look for people who can help us with that?
We can also potentially ask who owned this ship without kind of.
Admitting
Maybe.
you attacked them.
I did nothing wrong. I say with my +9 to deception.
We should probably, not go to where we were staying last night.
Yeah, no, maybe somewhere
So-
else, and after maybe a little bit of walking around to far away from here, so that we don't get
Yeah.
caught by anyone. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We do still need to meet our contact tomorrow.
I
Okay,
think we
okay.
have time for that. Let's go, ushering
Yeah.
everyone off the boat.
Oh,
Let's go,
grab
go,
some
go.
spices, some perfume. Go.
So yes, you are off boat. Yeah. So despite, well, I guess I should probably roll. Give me a moment. Despite everything, nobody cared what happened. Nobody was close enough to actually see it, so you're good.
Astounding. We're just casually, briskly walking with purpose, not away from a scene of a crime or anything. We just have a place to go, and it's this way, away from the docks. Clearly, there's nothing wrong.
Here's the question:
Yeah.
Does that guy
Seems like
know who we are? And if he does, is he going to be able to get away with pointing us out without incriminating himself in some way?
He
They
may just
did
wear-
leave pretty quickly.
I'm not sure. I feel like if anyone, he might have seen me, but that's probably, I don't know.
You and maybe Yoga,
Yeah.
because Yoga was running at her. real quickly.
This is true.
May
And
have
I
possibly-
outright attack them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that sort of thing.
Mm,
Alrighty. So
So we should probably leave the city before too long.
Or at least leave the general area. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the city's probably a good idea.
mhm.
I do feel inclined to ask, after we just, basically finished a fight and all that, and it is 7, should we?
Oh, I mean, I have one thing I'd like to do, if that is okay.
I'm good. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is basically y'all are gonna try and lay low for the rest of the day. Is that correct?
Yeah,
A little
Yeah.
bit.
for the day.
Okay.
Hide from the bright lights.
Yes.
Ah,
Because you do still need to get your orders from the borrowers.
Yeah, but that's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow. So that's why I was asking, is because this, I'm assuming this this happened kind of in the morning, would be when they would
Yeah.
want to meet. So I'm gonna say, if I may, y'all lay low for the rest of the day. You pick up some extra information just through less vibrant means. That's what I was gonna say. But yeah, violent, I guess
Yeah.
that works.
Vibrant and violent.
And you get you stay somewhere else for the night. No word seems to come out about a noble being attacked. So if there's something happening, the noble clearly didn't want anyone to know where they were, why they were there, etc. So you're not wanted just yet.
Yes.
yet.
And you meet back at the Low Lantern the next morning. And the drow is waiting for you. And they have a scroll in their hands. And they say, well, I hope you weren't planning to stay and enjoy the sights. Your next mission came in, and the source with some information you requested, I have located. And fortunately for you, they're both in the same place. As is your next target. And they hand you a scroll. And inside the scroll, you can see... Sorry, who takes the scroll, if I might ask?
Mana does.
Mana does?
Yes, Mana does.
You open the scroll, correct?
Yes.
Then we'll be looking over her shoulder.
You see a list of information about the next person that the borrowers want you to collect, basically. It's someone who is, crossed a line somewhere with somebody in the borrowers. And it's not necessarily to kill them, it's just to, get proper payment back kind of thing.
We're debt collectors.
Not quite. It's a little more difficult than that. It's complicated.
Fair.
Is how I'm gonna
We're
put
a
it.
revenge squad.
Not even that exactly. It's a strict idea of justice, is how I would sort of say it. It's not violent, but it's just it's the sort of it's the sort of organization that makes sure everyone pays their dues. Even if it's a relatively small offense kind of thing. But not over, you're not evil is what I'm getting at. You're not bounty hunters, you're not debt collect, you're not evil, you're just kind of more stern adventurers.
Organized vigilantes?
Yeah, organized vigilantes is probably the best way to put it. It's a mercenary company for those with a bit of a more lax attitude and a bit more scruples. But anyway, on the docket, you can see your next target. They are a tiefling. They are a paladin. And they have a very unique mask.
Guess we're heading to Waterdeep.
And I think that's where we'll call it.
Oh, joy.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm surprised you didn't pick up a connection earlier, because Yuli has an anklet remarkably similar to the one I described.
I had no idea about that.
I blanked out so
You know,
bad.
when we were, I was wondering if there'd be if there would be something that would happen that would result in somehow the two parties eventually meeting. But I didn't expect it.
Want to fight Mana.
But I did not expect that we would wind up having the situation be, yeah, these two parties are actually going to meet.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
At some point.
Dun, dun, dun.
But Waterdeep is several days, is quite a ways away travel-wise, and there's a lot that could happen in between. Plus, you have your own goals, so.
Yeah.
So,
Though.
it may happen at some point. I did say this is a side story.
There is a possibility that if the two parties meet, and they're not like...
Mana's gonna nuke the whole party.
Yeah. Fynn, if he sees that they're not outright evil and are useful, might try to merge the parties.
Yeah, theoretically.
That would be an interesting
'Cause,
turn of events. We've got four of us have two characters, and
I'm not going to make you play two characters at once, but
Yeah.
I mean, you say that like it would.
Oh, so you're just gonna let me get killed by one of my own characters? Thanks.
I mean, I would kind of. I think I might actually find it fun to play as two characters.
I think it's going to make everything a lot more confusing is the problem.
Yeah.
It would.
And
there would be a bias.
Yeah, and besides that, I do want this to kind of be its own thing. Like it's related, but it's also its own thing. Is my thought on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to create an interesting situation of resolving this quest. Then.
Yeah,
It is.
especially since you can't actually drag Yuli out of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Look at that.
that's
we got backstory for the Forgotten Ones in an entirely different campaign.
Again. Again, I said from the get-go, this is going to be a side story. And
I have so much fear right now.
This is the best. This is the best.
I love it.
But yeah, did I not say like halfway through this? No, I'm not going to make you regret making your character super strong.
Yeah.
I thought in the normal way. No, it's kicking me in the face right now. Oh,
Yeah.
I could wreck Yuli so bad with this game.
You probably could, yes. Anyway, I should probably end the stream and the recording. So, thank you for joining us. If you like this sort of content... God, I can never remember what all Spud says. If you like this sort of content, please support Spud at patreon.com/Newbiespud. We try to stream, every week. Either Forgotten Ones or, a side story like this or Stars Without Numbers, depending on, how everyone's feeling at the time. Or any number of other
Spudventure.
Yeah, or other random Spudventures. These I can't remember the rest of his spiel, but point is, if you're listening to this, you know where it all is. Thanks.
Patreon.com/Newbiespud.
Yes, we have said that, but again, patreon.com/Newbiespud. All right, thanks y'all. Have a good night. Really appreciate everyone who stayed and watched. Bye.
Nah.
Adios.